François-Paul Jules Grévy was a president of the French Third Republic and one of the leaders of the opportunist Republicans faction. Given that his predecessors were monarchists who tried without success to restore the French monarchy, Grévy is seen as the first real Republican president of France. Biography. Born at Mont-sous-Vaudrey in the Jura Mountains, he became an advocate in 1837, and, foreseeing that Louis Bonaparte would be elected president by the people, he proposed to vest the chief authority in a president of the council elected and removable by the Assembly, or in other words, to suppress the presidency of the Republic. After the coup d'état, this proposition gained Grévy a reputation for sagacity, and upon his return to public life in 1868 he took a prominent place in the Republican Party. Initiated at La Constante Amitié in Arras, his Masonic activity is inseparable from his political action, especially in the struggle for separation of church and state that marked the beginning of the Third Republic and McMahon resignation. After the fall of the Empire he was chosen President of the Assembly on 16 February 1871, and occupied this position until 2 April 1873, when he resigned on account of the opposition of the Right, which blamed him for having called one of its members to order in the session of the previous day. On 8 March 1876 he was elected President of the Chamber of Deputies, a post which he filled with such efficiency that upon the resignation of Marshal McMahon he seemed to step naturally into the presidency of the Republic, and was elected without opposition by the Republican parties. Resignation: quiet, shrewd, attentive to the public interest and his own, but without any particular distinction. He would have left an unblemished reputation if he had not unfortunately accepted a second term. Shortly afterwards, his son-in-law, Daniel Wilson, was found to be trafficking in the awards of the Legion of Honor. Grévy was not accused of personal participation in these scandals, but he was somewhat obstinate in refusing to realize that he was indirectly responsible for the misuse his relative had made of access to the Élysée, and it had to be unpleasantly impressed upon him that his resignation was inevitable. This political matter was the first one to feed the anti-Masonic opinion in France. He died at Mont-sous-Vaudrey on 9 September 1891. He owed both his success and his failure to the completeness with which he represented the particular type of the thrifty, generally sensible and patriotic, but narrow-minded and frequently egoistic bourgeois. In private life, Grévy was an ardent billiards player, and was featured in a portrait as a player in Vanity Fair magazine in 1879. Grévy's zebra, a species of zebra, is named after him.